Yo, Raw recap here. Made Spider Can, aka the villain of Blur Cartel, play by play. We got Afro Comedy 765, the analyst.
Yerrr.
And there's our names right there. The local neighborhood scumbag. Afro Comedy.
That's fact. I am in fact your local neighborhood scumbag.
We're here just recapping Raw. It's only 4 matches, but you know, WWE finds a way to stretch the material. So I mean, first and
4
foremost,
matches, 2.5 hours.
Shout out
Rip Sabu.
Rip Sabu.
Terry Brunklin
had his last match at a Joey Janela event 3 weeks ago. Information on that it's something. It's sketchy.
Listen, look, if he was taking kratom, that's got nothing to. Well, I don't know if we've got a cause of death yet, so I don't want to say kratom has nothing to do with it. But kratom's a widely used drug that people have used to get off other drugs for a long time now.
I understand. It's supposed to be his retirement match. The man's 60 years old. The nigga couldn't fucking move the day of.
I don't know, bro. Did you watch the match though? The second half of that, after they thought, apparently after they said he was knocked out, I can't tell, and I've watched it a couple times, I can't tell, like he looks like he was legitimately knocked out, but the way he bounces back, it is literally like a different nigga is wrestling after he got knocked out. It's crazy.
He had an out-of-body experience, I guess. I mean,
because he fucking cooked the second half of that match, yo. I was honestly very surprised.
Well, you know, Rip Sabu.
Yeah, Rip Sabu.
The legend. You know,
the
ECW,
homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you gotta be ECW Mount Rushmore. You know, just
guaranteed. I think the ECW Mount Rushmore is easily getting Sandman, RVD, Taz, and fucking
Sandman
and Sabu.
I guess I got Sabu, Dreamer.
Oh damn! Yeah, I feel bad about not putting Dreamer.
Dreamer is definitely it's hard to pick between Raven, the franchise, Taz, RVD. You know,
that's why I had to put Taz on. Yeah,
I picked Taz. Taz, you could, you know, I picked Taz in the franchise. Sorry, RVD.
Yeah, you know I had to have RVD on mine. That's like part of the gimmick.
Gotta add the French fries on there. But yeah, I mean, the opening statement was Punk first promo since WrestleMania. He just said he's mad at himself for trusting Paul when he was there for 2013. Let me say 20 in the bank. That's when Paul turned on Punk, side with Ryback of all people, but and Curtis Axel.
The big man. Unblock me on Twitter, Ryback.
But yeah, that was a promo. Seth's coming out. Seth says, I hate you. I don't know how much I can hate you more, but you ruined my World Heavyweight Championship match with Jey Uso last week, and you see him, Braun Breaker out there. 6 Braun Breaker out there, 2-on-1. Some of the nastiest strikes I've seen in a while, but hey, you know, nobody wants to get injured.
I was gonna say they're trying to hold it down, yo. We got to make it to pay-per-views.
Sammy's out there. Sami, another more nasty strikes by him, and then they try to, in the words of Michael Cole, assassinate CM Punk. These are Michael Cole's words, not mine. Jey Uso for the save, and a little Easter egg according to the IWC conspiracy theorists. They do the same pose from 14 years ago that got Seth Rollins turning on the Shield where Sami Zayn holding the chair and Punk's in the middle, Jey Uso on the left. So I don't know. Maybe Sami might be the third guy. I mean, yeah, he would be the third guy or the fourth guy.
Yeah, Sami would be the third guy.
So they do that. Chad Gable, Penta open the show. We already know what they're gonna do. Banger match, loved it. Penta has more wins against Chad Gable than El Grande Americano, who's arguably undefeated in WWE, I believe. So I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say El Grande
You gotta
Americano
step it up,
is in
Penta. I
fact
know you beat Chad.
undefeated.
Chad's amazing, but he's not El Grande Americano, like the speed
Yeah.
champion. Like,
Even though El Grande Americano did steal Chad Gable's WrestleMania match, though.
listen, game is game.
But he won.
You know what I mean?
He put on a hell of a match and he won. So you can't disrespect that.
Penta with the Panama Sunrise, not the Destroyer, Panama Sunrise.
Yeah.
And he took a gnarly sell on that one, so Penta gets the win. Other than that, you had a little segment with Becky Lynch. Well, no, after that was the Judgment Day segment in the back. Don missing Liv all filming a movie. We get the banger of bangers later on. AJ Finn.
Yo, that shit was so good. But it did reinforce the Finn Balor talk. Yo, I hate it so much.
Finn got to eat the pin on that one.
Yeah.
But New Day come out. I love the New Day's new look with the titles. Very good.
Yeah, that shit is cream.
Very clean. And we had a banger match, American Made versus the War Raiders.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
Great match. New Day interfered, get American Made to win. And I think it was a win they desperately needed. So,
True.
It's very little Raw tag teams on the damn show. So, I mean, why not give it to American Made at this point? So, I'm for it.
I think they should have had a title.
Yeah, a little 2-month run.
Give them something.
Also, Jey Uso comes out, cuts a promo, and Gunther shows up. And apparently, according to them, the Gunther will face whoever wins the Logan Paul Jey Uso match on Saturday Night Main Event. So we're getting Gunther Jey Uso 5, I guess.
I would say it's 5 or 6.
It's 5. He said I'm 3-0 against Gunther. What he meant was 0-3. But Jey Uso won the 4th match, so we're gonna get the 5th match right now. Gunther riding the high of beating Pat McAfee. Okay.
Shut up, Pat. Though, hell of a match.
Shout out to Pat. Can't discredit the man. The ending was suspect, but I would have rolled that off a little different. But that's not me. And also, being a fan, not a critic. So we already know what's for stake in Money in the Bank. So I guess we're gonna give Jey Uso versus Gunther Money in the Bank. I'm for it. I'm not for Gunther losing again, but hey, game is game, brother. After that, the Becky Lynch.
It's a work, brother.
It's all a work. Becky Lynch heel segment. I didn't understand what the segment was really about. It just, she looked like running a John Cena's gimmick there. Just like, oh, I love you guys. You held me down, but then I started winning, and then y'all despise me. Nobody gives a fuck. Where's Bailey at? Where's Bailey?
True. Send in Pam, please.
Send in Bailey to help, please. And then, we getting that. You getting that match, motherfucking ooh baby. Yes, sir.
Such a good fucking match, yo.
Yes, sir. Motherfucking Finn Balor, AJ Styles.
And we had a mention of the Bullet Club on WWE TV. Michael Cole mentioning that they are both former leaders of the Bullet Club. I was like, holy shit.
I think when the club came around, they kind of was loosening up a little bit, saying all that. So, I mean.
Yeah, they were in a very exclusive club in Japan, but now we can just say Bullet Club.
Yeah. On the Triple H regime, you won't get squashed by Kane if you do the Too Sweet. But they didn't do it this time, obviously. But it was a great match. Of course, Judgment Day comes out. No Dom in this either. So he stayed by. It was Carlito and JD. I
liked Pat McAfee and fucking Michael Cole asking Carlito and JD McDonough where Dom was. I just want to put that out there. I thought that was hilarious.
Good storytelling. The betrayal's not there yet, but it's coming slowly. Pause.
Yep, it's getting there. We are building to the breakup.
We're at the epitome of it.
Yes, the epitome of it all.
Penta comes out, fucks over the match. Finn is phenomenal form. AJ with the win. Gotta love it.
You gotta love it.
Listen, I'm vying for a match on the card. I get to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. It was, but man, folks, if you haven't watched this match, take the 10 minutes, fucking 15 minutes out of your day. Watch the match. It's a really good one.
Solid match. Then we get backstage. Sami Zayn, CM Punk. They cutting a segment for a Saturday Night Main Event. That is going to be Sami Zayn, CM Punk versus Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. So this will be the match where Sami Zayn turns on Punk and becomes the third guy. I would think
the fourth man.
The fourth man. Who is he? The fourth man. He's the third man. Where the fuck? Yeah. He's like.
Well, I mean, look. If you're not counting Paul Heyman, then he is the third man. But
right.
like, if you're counting Paul Heyman, he's the fourth man.
Yeah, Punk saying I got trouble trusting people. Just like and Sami was like, I had trouble trusting you when you came here, but got over it. You got your way of doing things. I got my way of doing things. Let's just coexist in this match and do what it do.
Keep it pushing, yeah.
Other than that, pretty much the women main event. Rhea rips Io Sky versus Roxanne and Julia. Couple hiccups in the match, but I think it was solid.
Four former NXT Women's Champions in the ring at one time.
I didn't notice that. They are, yes.
Yep, all four of them are former NXT women. I'm surprised they didn't mention it on commentary.
Oh, before the match, sorry, Jey Uso gets taken out in the back, and you see, the conspiracy theories say, Sami Zayn's hand placement looks a little interesting. You seem to be holding on to that belt a little bit, but we'll leave it to Matlock.
Sami did say he had a dream to become a world heavyweight champion.
He said he wanted to do it legit, though. Gotta do it legit,
yeah,
brother.
I was gonna say he looks crazy. Look, if Sami were to fucking be the fourth man after taking that beat down from Braun Breaker like that, you're fucking crazy. You can't team with a nigga who speared you out of your fucking underwear fucking 18 times.
18. I thought it was a solid match nonetheless. Io's over like fucking Rover right now. So I mean, the bitch. I'm sorry.
I wish they'd have never changed their fucking name though, because the genius of the sky, Io Sky, does not hit like the genius of the sky.
Sky. A month in Dubai.
Yeah.
5.
I believe you.
But
say that.
I mean, hey, she's over. Rhea's going to be over, obviously. I think Bianca's the only one missing out from this post-WrestleMania thing. But, she has an injury she's nursing right now. Roxanne and Julia, I don't think the pins aren't hurting them much. So just like for them to just be on the
main roster, eating pins from the best women's wrestlers in the world. If they were eating pins to fucking randos, yeah, sure. Eating the pin to fucking goddamn Io Shirai and fucking Rhea Ripley is not something that's gonna.
Well, Julia's gonna eat the pin. Duh.
Man.
But a solid match. You see,
really good. This was the best female tag team match I've seen in a couple weeks, months, maybe.
We know Rhea's getting that rematch.
Oh yeah,
with Io. But
hopefully not like a petulant child this time.
Oh yeah, what I heard was allegedly there's like a fake Saturday Night Main Event match card out, and they're kind of 2 for 2 right now. So I mean, it said Roxanne versus Io. Could have happened, maybe. I don't know. They was right for Punk and Sami versus Seth and Braun. So I was like, all right, well, let me give this fake match card a chance.
Yeah. Sometimes the dirt sheets aren't wrong.
All right, couple questions before we log off. I thought it was a solid Raw. Nonetheless, I give it about a B+. Can't hate on it.
Solid. I give it a solid B. I don't know about. It's just, man, I'm not one of those guys, but it is kind of crazy to think about 4 matches in 2.5 hours.
All right, because we're storytelling, brother.
Yeah, they're storytelling.
So, out of all the I don't want to say it like that. Out of all, you think it's important for the fourth or third man to be another young superstar so we can get the new generation going as fast as possible, because we got most everybody on the main roster are in their like late 30s, 40s if you're a top guy or a top girl. So do you think the person should be a young star, or should it just be Sami just for storyline?
No, I 100%. I think it should be a young star, because Seth's whole thing in this has been that he wants the future of this industry to run through him. The future of the industry, not the past, not the present. He wants the future of it. So I feel like him aligning with newer, younger talent like is almost a given. I feel like it's sort of after that promo and everything. I sort of felt like it was a given. So.
Second question: Do you think Io is on superstar status, or is she just like a top star?
I think that's a very fine line, but I don't know if she's cracked over into like that superstar yet. I think top star, easy money, champion, yes. Fucking, I don't know if she's got that mainstream wrestling fan recognition.
We don't know if Bianca's a superstar, Rhea's a superstar. I think Io's next.
Yeah, I believe Io. If, like I said, that line's so thin, she could have crossed it, and I just don't notice it myself. But if she hasn't, she will.
If you had the fantasy draft Judgment Day 2.0 that Finn is cooking right now, allegedly, so you see him talking to Roxanne, who's that group?
How many members?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. All right, of course, Finn Balor. JD McDonough. I feel like he sticks with Finn. I think Roxanne's an amazing pick. Now, hear me out here. Now, the way Roxanne and Julia have been so buddy. Okay, hear me out. And then, because the playbook would be to have another tag team, and I don't know why, but like, I feel like Cora Jade and Julia would slap as a tag team, even though I think they could both be singles champions anytime they want.
Who's your last?
And then for the fifth man, that's hard, because I want it to be somebody that sort of fits the MO, but I don't have anybody. So this is a random one. And I only thought of this because of people talking about Austin Theory being the third man. What if Grayson Waller was in the Judgment Day?
Get Grayson on the Judgment Day. Austin be the fourth man for Seth's group. Could work.
Yeah.
Also, last question. Do you think John Cena versus R-Truth should be a match for the WWE Championship?
Yes. 1,000 times yes. I mean, come on.
I'm not mad if it's a match at Saturday Night Main Event. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm not saying this should be the main event of night one of Summer Scam or anything like that.
Summer Scam.
I'm saying that fucking. I think that it should be a title match. I don't know if you put it on a main event, if it's on one of these other lesser pay-per-views, if it's on a foreign show. Listen, Punk. They're already talking shit about Punk promoting Saudi Arabia, but R-Truth versus John Cena in Saudi Arabia sounds fucking amazing. That shit sounds like it would be a hilarious thing to see. So
it makes sense. We still need a buffer between Punk and John that's gonna show up sooner.
Could you imagine if R-Truth dethroned John Cena for the championship?
That'd be crazy work.
That would be diabolical of the utmost caliber.
So yeah, I don't know when Saturday Night Main Event is actually. Is it this week or next week?
I honestly don't know. I'd have to look. I'm in the mobile position at the moment.
Apparently it's
I think it's
oh,
the Saturday after this one.
it would have to be, I would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2
We
matches
don't usually do back-to-backs, yo. It
so
wouldn't
far.
have been, yeah. It wouldn't be Backlash and then the very next week.
Oh yeah. All right. So next week, May 24th. So
Yeah. Not this coming Saturday, but the next Saturday.
So we'll recap that, obviously. But this is
Yeah.
Raw recap, short, quick. Not 2 hours and 30 minutes for 4 matches. You get about 20 minutes for 4 matches and a couple of questions and promos, talking points, fantasy booking, all that other stuff. But, you know, I'm assuming for casual conversation, you are going to talk about the Diddy trial.
Woo, we talking about the Diddy trial. Yes, we are. That nigga is cool.
Shout out to
the Cassie testimony was detrimental, yo.
Escort strippers, trains, baby oil.
Peeing in her mouth.
Lord.
Yeah.
Apparently there's techniques to do it. She just said you got to do it in spurts, but
yeah, no full on streams. Choke up on it so it doesn't miss the hole.
So,
the Diddler on the roof, yo.
Round table. We're gonna go top 10 leaders in anime.
Oh, and fiction. Oh, okay. I was going to say, does Nelson Mandela make it into the
broader margin? But we
fiction. I was either thinking fiction or I was like thinking real life, and I was like, damn, people would be mad when we don't put George Washington on there. Racist ass nigga.
George Washington getting drafted in the leader category. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's obvious, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Friday night here this week. We'll talk about wrestling, of course. But you know, enjoy yourself, subscribe, all that jazz.
Hit the notification bell.
All that, and it's free.
Yep. Doesn't cost a dime.
Yeet, 4 letters, 1 word. We'll see y'all later.